everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is dating mistakes that women make. Dating mistakes that women make. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, we do have a letter to get us started. So let's dive into this letter, and then we're going to talk about this issue. Dating mistakes that women make. All right. Now, she entitled her letter, Bitter Men. She says, as I was watching your videos, a male who does relationship advice videos popped up. He was criticizing your way of offering us ladies advice, saying that you are leading us ladies to a life of loneliness and delusion. What he doesn't know is that you are saving many of us ladies from wasting our time. That's my intention, to help you from wasting your time. This is not about you being lonely at all. You don't have to be lonely, but you can be happy. All right? Okay. I wonder why it is such a bother to men when us ladies have a support outlet, because they want you to be submissive and they're victims. That's why. They don't want you to know anything. They don't want you to be confident. They don't want you to be strong. They want you to always have to grovel to them for your needs, because that makes them in control and powerful over you. And that's why women have been at the bottom for so long in this male-dominated society. And I think you said something like that here in your letter, because you said, my question is, how do we keep the confidence on this male-dominated platform? All of these red pill and alpha men are exhausting. Well, now this is the thing. You see, many men have gotten away with their antics for so long because they have beat the women down. You know, there was a time when a man could beat his wife physically, and the law wouldn't even get involved in it. You see, women had no rights at all. But now, women, that you have rights. You don't have to put up with what these men want to tell you. They want you to go back to be that submissive little dumb woman before. But they want you to work, to pull your weight. You understand? So it's not quite like before. But my advice to you ladies is to be strong, confident women, and not to take disrespect from men. Now, I don't see why that's threatening. Why would that be threatening to men? Unless they're weak men. Weak, not alpha men. Weak men who are pretending to be alpha men. That's who intimidated. They are intimidated because women, it's not so easy for them to slip in there and take advantage of you the way they used to. That's why. That's why they don't want you to change. That's why they don't want you to know that you have power, to know who you are and to love yourself, because they cannot manipulate you and fool you anymore. You see them coming. They don't want that. You stop them in their tracks. But the thing about it, ladies, I think it's a good thing, because it makes men work on themselves and come at you better, come to you with an offer not to come to you to take advantage of you, to come to you to give to you. This is what we want, ladies. You understand? But if you give in to men, they will continue to do what they've always done. They will not treat you any different. They will badger you, sexualize you, and treat you like the enemy. Don't do it, ladies. Don't do it. You know, whenever change comes, it takes time for people to adjust to change, ladies. And it's going to take men, especially these weak men, time to adjust to the change that you are not going to be easy anymore. They got to work for you. They have to work to get your attention. You're not just going to fall and just give everything to them anymore. And the thing is, they tell you, well, you're going to be lonely if you don't. Think about it, ladies. You have to submit yourself or degrade yourself or just forget about your own self-esteem so that you won't be lonely. Think about it. Think about what the man is really telling you. No. The man needs to change his attitude about us. All right? Now, I do have some little mistakes here that we make, and I wanted to point them out to you. All right, number one, and I talk about this a lot on the channel. You gotta heal before you go to another relationship. You have to heal out all of that energy from your past relationship before you go into something new. And, you know, my way of healing is to be celibate for at least a year. At least a year. It takes about, I would say, 6 months to a year before you actually can get back to your old self again after a relationship ends. After a breakup, you need to heal. Because if you don't, ladies, you're going to take the same energy that you attracted this other relationship with, and whatever negative energies happen in that relationship, you're going to take it to the new one if you don't heal. So healing is extremely important because now you can start a clean slate with the new person, not taking in the energies from your past relationships. And also, healing helps with your childhood wounds. You know, many of us, we go into adulthood and we still have childhood wounds that affect our relationships. During your healing, it can heal you from all of those wounds. Just heal them up. Because what happens in your relationship when you have these open wounds, your partner is going to say something or do something that's going to trigger and touch that open wound, and there you go. All right? You need to heal those wounds so you don't have open wounds when you go into a relationship. And those of you who want to know about healing, in the description, but all the way down at the bottom, I do have a link for how to start your spiritual healing. All right? And you do want to check that out. If you're in a breakup, before you start a new relationship, or if you're just starting a date, you want to make sure that you're good and healed before you embark on something new. All right. Now, another big mistake that ladies make, you give way too much. You give way too much. And even I'm guilty of that because as an empath, it's in my character to give. I am a natural giver. And a lot of women are. And women, what happens when you do that? You know, you meet a guy, you're excited about him, and then you know, anything that you feel like you can give to him, you want to give it to him. Well, he likes the attention and the adoration, But he likes the gifts, but he's not getting a chance to like you or to know you. You see, it's like if you have sex too early in a relationship. It clouds everything else. All right? You want this man to give to you. So you don't go in the relationship cooking and baking them cakes and pies and things like that. No. Stop giving. And every time you go to the mall, now you want to buy him something. You understand? His birthday comes, instead of you just giving him a card, you want to go buy him a leather jacket and leather pants and a whole outfit or something. No, ladies. You give too much. Men just take advantage of that. That doesn't make them care for you anymore. As a matter of fact, it could probably make them care for you less. Less. Because a man's heart is where his money is. So if he's giving to you, spending his money on you, then that's where his heart is. But if he's not, his heart isn't in it. But you're continuing to give to him. You see? Ladies, don't do it. See, in the beginning, the guy give you something nice. Now you on that train. Now every time you think about him, you want to do something for him. Believe me, I was on the same pattern. You know, my last relationship, whenever I would go to the store, I would pick up little things that I knew that he enjoyed. You know, he likes this kind of drink, or he likes this kind of cookie, or whatever, to make sure it was around whenever he came around. Things like that. Stop doing that. You give too much. And you just open yourself up to be taken advantage of. This does not make the guy care for you anymore, ladies. So, don't do it. Don't do it. Now, the other thing is that if he starts pulling away, don't you start chasing him. Ladies, you know, when the man, I get letters from ladies to say that, he hasn't called in 2 weeks. Should I call him? No. No. When he pulls away, it means that something else has got his attention. Whether it's another woman, whether it's a situation, whatever. But something else has got his attention, which is a priority, over you. Now, it could mean that he's not even that interested in you. That's what it could mean. But ladies, when this happens, don't push forward. It makes you want to do more when he does less. Don't. Refrain from doing that. Refrain from doing that. When he does less, you do less. You do even less than what you were doing, and I hope it wasn't that much in the first place. Do not call him. Do not text him. And do not spend your day wondering about him either. Go about your business. Go about your day. And don't worry about him at all. You see, with some men, this is a game to keep you on a string. You see? They'll get back to you sooner or later. But they feel like when they get back to you, you're going to be so excited, you're going to submit to whatever their demands are. Don't fall into that, ladies. Be strong and confident and love yourself. Don't put your life on hold for a man. Live your life and enjoy your life. Now, I think we have maybe one other here. Don't give your heart away too early. Too early. And this is tied into sex. Because when women have sex with a man, their heart is involved. Not vice versa. A man can have sex with you all day, every day, and his heart is never involved in it. But women, we're different. Okay? the man is nice to you, pleasant to you, and maybe you have been seeing him for a good month. You've been celibate with this man a good month, but you got to go further. And don't go for these men that say, they think 3 dates. You should be in. No, ladies. It takes time to get to know him. You want to know him in several different environments. Not in just him coming over to your house or, y'all going to the movies or wherever you're going. You want to see him with other different people. How he communicates with people. How he interacts with people. You want to see him when he gets angry. What happens? You understand? And this takes time. And you want to do all of this before you give him your heart. Ladies, as soon as we meet a man we think is fine, we want to give him our heart right off the bat. Here it is. Here it is. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Men take advantage of that. It's a mistake. Ladies, no matter if the man is a good, upstanding man or whether he's a trifling man, still take your time with him. Have confidence in yourself. Show him that you are confident and you are strong and you are not about being disrespected in any way. All right? You got that boundary set. And if he's a good man and he's looking for a good woman, okay, there you go. If he's a weak man, a trifling man just looking to use somebody, he's going to run away. And that's what you want. Now, I get letters from ladies that say, how do I meet a good man? How do I meet a good man? The answer is you need to raise your frequency. That's how you do it. Because if you are not meeting good men on the frequency that you are living at right now, then you need to raise it. It's as easy as that. You need to raise your vibrational frequency. And then you will find that you will attract a different sort of man. And maybe this man is more agreeable to you. Meeting your standards and your requirements. That's the secret, ladies. Everything that happens in your external comes from your internal being. I know that's hard for people to understand. How can how I feel inside create what's going on outside? That's life. That's the truth about your life. You see? So however you feel about yourself on the inside is what is going to reflect and be portrayed to any man that you meet on the outside of you when he comes into your aura. You see? He's going to just about know what you're about. And sometimes your aura may intimidate men. So they don't want to say anything to you. I hear women say, I'm out and about and I don't meet men. Maybe your aura is intimidating. You haven't met a man on your level yet. When a man comes into your area on your level, he's not going to be intimidated by your frequency because you'll be on the same frequency. You understand, people? It's not that difficult. But in the meantime, love yourself. Ladies, love yourself. And these little mistakes that I pointed out, try to avoid them on your next date, on your next encounter. All right? And I really hope that the message today helps someone. Stop making these dating mistakes and love yourself. Those of you who may have a question that you would like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation and your movement, also in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. I thank you for your comments, and I do read them, so just keep them coming. I really appreciate hearing the way that you feel about these messages. And thank you for your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. Your donations are very much appreciated because it really helps this channel to grow. I thank you so much. I wish you all the very best and much happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.